just going to continue from where we left off. I don't remember where I left off. Oh, okay. So the last save was a little bit a different spot. Okay, so that was 1986 that we just took care of. What do we have for items? We have the shoes, we've got the fragment. The camera. The camera was 1980. Because we need to retake that photo. It says it's a swanky 20-year-old classic model. Meaning it was old when they got it in 1980. Alright, so let's add the camera. Oops, wrong button. Camera. Let's go retake the photo. Mission, look up in front. Oh, I'm gonna let the audio do it itself. Oh, play piano. It's gonna startle the shit out of me, isn't it? Happy birthday, Dad. Oh, again, I read it out loud. If there's spoken dialogue, I will let it kind of do its own thing. I'm sure this photo will bring good memories someday. Well, I guess we'll explore the other rooms. Just in case. Okay, so that's where the flower was. And if there's nothing else here, we'll go back to 85. Oh, the music is swelling. Oh. Get the hell out of here. Oh, it's still going. Yep, we're getting out of here. Yeah, so we're going to go to 1985. But yeah, this game will put you on edge. So the new photo should be there. That was the longest it's ever taken to load. Okay, the audio's getting super loud. Let's check the bedroom. Again, picture of Dad is scratched out. It might have been 86 for the photo. Hello? Okay, we can start throwing some stuff in the pot. The crown, the dress, and the red shoes. Looking forward to the day when I can open it. So that will be in the next year. There's our dead fish. I'm just gonna check around this corner before I... Okay. Yeah, we're gonna want to go in next year. So to those who have not been around up to this point, basically the plot is of this, as of right now, the father was a screenwriter, the mother was some kind of starlet, you know, film, music, things like that. They had to have a child, so they decided to, or she decided to leave the industry, and he's been struggling. So what's been happening is that they've been kind of living vicariously through their child, in the sense that they're kind of trying to get the child to star. The child's been all these like talent show things, multi-winner, has been getting sick, but they seem to believe that it's just a sickness she's always had. When it's definitely from it definitely seems like it's from the pressure and the anxieties of it all that she's actually sick. So they've gone to a doctor, and the doctor has told them that we've found nothing physically wrong with her. They don't believe it because she's still sick, so they're kind of going more in the holistic route, to put it lightly.
9月19日，天气晴。一个人在家的时候，我也觉得很害怕，越想越紧张，然后就会跟以前一样，头好痛，不能呼吸，一直发抖和咳嗽。好久没有这样了，不知道为什么。明明同学大家都好好的，但我就会想很多，很担心会有不好的事情。
Okay, this is the Happy New Year poster as well.
睡不着，在想说睡着以后可能就醒不来了。睡不着的时候，爸爸都会带我去找何老师。感冒或身体不舒服的时候，爸爸也会带我去那里拜拜。因为我以前病得最重的时候，是给何老师看过才好起来的，所以爸爸很信任何老师。
Yeah, Mentor Hui is like a spiritual healer.
妈妈说不太相信那个，可是爸爸相信，所以我也相信。我要努力赶快好起来。
Okay, we've got the snake. Script 6. Love makes a family. Sweetheart, you are our treasure. You must realize that father and mother have staked our future on you. When we are old and can no longer walk, you'll be there to provide for us, right? Understood, mother. View of the wife's ornamental crest, silk garb and gilded shoes. Promise, mother, that you'll achieve renown, and these valuable items will be yours. Thank you, mother. I promise. I will not take your wish lightly. When I grow up, I will give back what is due, and more. You will live a life of abundance. The wife is very pleased. She believes the struggle and effort poured into the past years will be worth it in the end. And then we got the card relief fragment. I believe there's probably 3 fragments.
那我们挑战者所得到的分数是84、85、86、87、88、88，再来88，再来88，88，88，还有没有再来一分？88，88，88，88，再来一分88，88，88。那我们挑战者所得到的分数是84、85、86、87、88，88，再来88，再来88。
Oh, it's still going. Okay, so she keeps seeing this happen. Okay, I think that's... Like, she does lose. Okay, for my birthday that year, Mei Shin played Home Sweet Home. The date at the bottom reads July 16th. Oh. Oh, I know this was this way before. We're still going to go down this hall, though. Okay, we still can't go through that door. Oh, right, this looked this way before. Just trying to see if there's any kind of code in the pictures. Not that I'm saying, they're just the eyes are crossed out. Shining Star Kiki, connect the dots. Kiki has her crown, shoes, and red dress. She's ready to shine on stage. So that appears to be the way that they're kind of running her life. And there's the Sigu Guayin, which is the spiritual person that the father is very much into. I said I've got 2 fragments, and I don't have a third. I think I'll probably find it once I've gotten the final piece, which is in 1980, which is dealing with the favorite picture. Coral smiling under the lens as her losing her streak. Can we go through here? Yeah, we're still missing a fragment. Let's go back to 85. There's the travel guide. Jack mentions reading the favorite storybook, which we did. Already do. Okay, there's nothing else in this room. Is that I've done this before? I just don't remember. Let's check the photos. I mean, it might not even be a photo in here. be completely honest with you. I just have to remember. Dead fish. Can't see anything in the fridge. Let me read the note on the picture, the thing again. It might have been something I would have been able to figure out earlier if I had just been paying attention. I might have to go through my notes. Yeah, nothing in there. Why is he so sensitive about it? It's one of those situations where it's just someone compared him to it looking like it, and he took it incredibly poorly. Which is incredibly unfortunate because this is a wonderful game that I wish more people could play. Unfortunately, the only way to get this game right now, legitimately, assuming you don't know somebody who's bought a bunch of codes while it was available, is to track down the Taiwan exclusive physical release, which is really expensive. I've seen them pop up on eBay occasionally. I'd love to get it at some point myself, but they've been going anywhere from like 175 to 250. Oh shit! Man, it's been a while since I played this. Bastard. Okay. What did the note say? This is my secret hideout. The password is on my favorite picture. Let me see if my notes have anything regarding favorite picture. Oh, the Home Sweet Home, probably. Yeah, so there's technically still, as far as I understand, still a chance that it could come back to Steam. From my understanding, Steam was not the one that took it down. It was the fact that the publisher that they had dropped them because the Chinese government had threatened to pull their license because they could do that. And without a publisher, they decided to just take the game down with the mindset of we'll bring it back when we believe that people can discuss the game rationally. So I'm hoping that it'll end up on Steam at some point. Hell, there's a part of me that would love to see it on itch. But that's unfortunately, such a small market. As much as I love using itch, but they're definitely not trying to keep the Chinese market like something like a Blizzard or Steam or GOG would want, because they are, as much as it sucks, they are a big spender. Okay, so the number I need is the favorite picture is the birthday photo. So 0716. Oops, 7, 1, and 6. Hell, I've thought about doing something along the lines of using like Parsec, just to allow more people to play this game. Yeah, itch.io. It's a indie marketplace. The publisher, uh, the developers can set their own revenue share, like what they want to give to itch and what that they take themselves. They can say we're taking it all, or even offer some more to itch if they really wanted.
日天气晴，大衣柜是我的秘密基地。每次叔叔阿姨
It's
来的时候，
itch.io is where you could
爸
find
爸
that.
妈妈
It's
都
where
会
I've
在
played a
我
lot of
家
the
打招
games on my
呼。
stream.
但是我觉得陪客人聊天好麻烦，我不喜欢被问那些问题，也不知道讲什么，所以我都躲起来等他们走掉。
Yeah, I wholly recommend it. It's PC, Mac, Linux. Um, they've got their own client like Steam if that is a um, holding thing for you. Everything is absolutely DRM free because you're literally getting a zip file or exe file of the game. So
在衣柜里面，我可以小声唱歌，可是没有人在听，所以我都乱唱。
and hell,
我
some of
觉得
them when you
在
buy
衣柜
them on
里
itch,
合唱可不在
they
台
come
上
with
太好
Steam
听，
keys if the developer
但是
so
比赛
chooses.
都搬在衣柜里就好了，这样就不会在大舞台上发抖，也没有人会在台下用力盯着我。
But I actually have. Let me put you a link to every game that I've played off of itch because I have that link. Give me 1 second. So if I go, oops, I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. That's all the games that I've ever streamed from the platform. There's a lot of free stuff. There's a lot of paid stuff. It's definitely my favorite store. Okay, script 6, birthday grab. Scene 7, mountain path, exterior. Hearing the news of the child's first birthday, distant friends and relatives come to celebrate. When you're mature, you can definitely be accomplished. You can become an imperial officer, or official, or you can become a merchant. Being a doctor is good. How about a general? You will be prosperous, gain notoriety, acquire prestige. They all take turns to touch the child's head. As a blessing of luck, as a token of safety. And there's our final relief fragment. So yeah, now if I look, I'm pretty sure it's 3 parts. It would make sense if there's 3 areas. Don't scare me one more time, game. Yeah, no problem. I love introducing more people to itch. Even some like higher profile indie games are up on itch. You can get oh, thank you for the follow as well. You can get things like A Short Hike is on there. Actually, this is what I'm even surprised they heard about it. There was I want to say it was back in May. There was a charity bundle they did called the Bundle for Racial Justice and Equality. It was around the times of the when the riots were really or the protests were really ramping up, and they wanted to do things to contribute to like bail funds and things like that. So they asked the developers on there, who's interested in being part of this bundle. Ultimately, what ended up happening was I think they ultimately ended up with about I want to say 1,500 games that got added to this bundle with a either $5 or $10 buy-in. I forget what it was to get the entire bundle, and they raised multi-million dollars for this for these bail funds. Okay, the birthday grab test for 1-year-olds. Get a glimpse in their future careers. So that's where a lot of people were introduced to them this year because they got a whole bunch of games at once. Ah, you're being a jerk. You're gonna keep doing this to me, aren't you? I said I don't remember. It's been almost 2 years since I played this. I forgot about this part. You're just running away. Yeah, Humble Bundle's done a lot of them as well. Humble is currently owned by, I want to say, IGN. So this one's definitely a lot more of an independent offering. Yeah, and Humble does the was it with Yogscast? I think they do like the Christmas bundle every year. Yeah, I'll have to look at the actual list because I did purchase it. But I want to say there was something along the lines of 1,500 games involved with it. About, and I think about like 800 of them were paid games as well. A lot of really good ones out of there too. As I said, like A Short Hike was in there. I want to say. I'm trying to remember all the high-profile ones. There were a lot of good, like high-profile ones, and then a lot of smaller ones. I'm all about the smaller ones on this stream, by the way. That's why I call it. They came from obscurity. It's I like to showcase the overlooked and underrepresented. I forgot how creepy that was. I mean, having played the game, I do know the. At least I have thoughts of where the symbolism is on that. The husband is very spiritual and has been trying to use this kind of faith healer to take care of the sick daughter, who may or may not actually be sick. It appears to be more anxiety-related sickness. And I think the mother is not completely on board, and that's kind of her trying to fight to regain control of the situation.
究竟是什么原因让你决定继续回来拍戏的？
还是有太多难以割舍的事吧，一言难尽。
你先生难道没有？
No, with this, I was incredibly lucky to have managed to hear about this game because I was a fan of Detention, which was the previous game from this developer, and heard about it, bought it day one, streamed it I think day one, and then like a week later it gets pulled. Of course, I didn't know that at the time.
花大钱去买那些怪东西，到处烧香，到处贴符，把家里弄得越来越邪门。还说我被不好的东西附上了，要我去向观音忏悔。你能想象吗？被自己的丈夫当成妖魔鬼怪。美心从小就爱黏着爸爸，父女俩3天2头就往老师那边跑，我根本没办法。
Now, I will give a content warning about this game, especially since I'm knowing what's kind of coming up. If you have some sensitivities towards body horror, I would recommend, and I'll give you a warning prior, as far as I can remember it, because I actually might even look away because of how much it is. Okay, lighter is not needed.
杜风雨，我好怀念我们一家人简单开心的日子。
Okay, so the wife appears to have straight up left him. Alright, so let's put the pieces in. I may or may not have been calling the body horror a little too early. I know this is a shorter length game, but I definitely didn't want to let it kind of go unnoticed because I know some people can be very sensitive towards it. Yeah, I know this is an achievement I missed last time. To watch the entire performance. I'd love to find out if this was like truly filmed in the 1980s or they found just a young kid and they used old cameras. Because absolutely nothing's jumping out as anachronistic, so it could go either way. Maybe the credits will mention it. And I'm pretty sure you can't get a copyright strike if no one can play the damn thing. Hey, Quinn K. Rabbit, thank you so much for the resub. Really do appreciate that. 2 months now, wow. We're playing some Devotion, because it's been a while, and I'm still pissed that it got removed. It got removed from GOG before I had the chance to even be released, which was supposed to be today. This song's on Spotify? Really? Wow. I know from like remnants of the Steam listing that I can see that there was an album. I just got the achievement, so. But unfortunately, you can't even buy the album right now. Like, even though I have the game, I can't go back and buy the album. I'm gonna have to grab that then. In fact, let me check to see if it's on. While I'm here, I'm gonna check if it's on Apple Music, because that's what I have. Yeah, this, especially now, Quinn, there's some rough waters ahead. And is that I'm gonna warn people that there is. I mean, we've already gone through a lot of the emotional abuse. Oh. That was creepy. I don't think I noticed that before. Oh, crap. Sorry, give me a second. There was, yeah, definitely a lot of emotional abuse. Possibly some physical. But there's some body horror on the way. And I know it was enough where I had to kind of turn away. And I have a pretty good stomach for it. Let's see. Devotion. Probably gonna get a whole bunch of gospel albums. Okay, yeah, it's gonna just have to be on Spotify. Oh, you had to do it from. Yeah, if you can find just a link to the Spotify album, feel free to put it into the chat because I would love to check it out. Because that might be why I'm not finding it on Apple Music either. Oh!
妈妈什么时候会回来？妈妈去哪里了？我真的好想妈妈哦。
Oh, thank you so much for the 500 bits. And you unlocked a bunch of emotes, which I don't know what the hell that means. I mean, I know what emotes are, but... But yeah, this is not my first time playing this game, so... I will give a warning, so... because it is a lot. I mean, Detention, the previous game, had some really kind of intense moments as well. That sucks people can't play this. There's like so much heart to this game. Yep. That's the X-ray blood work analysis normal. Which is why he turns to a spiritual healer.
我女儿才不是神经病！
Sorry, 1 second. Alright, let's answer the phone.
喂，杜先生，我是何老师。我听说了，美心这次真的有这么严重吗？你别慌，赶快带来给我看。我们请示慈姑观音，求求看有没有解。不要担心，照我说的做。上一次治好了，这一次一定也可以。
So I'm kind of tense knowing, like, that it's gonna get that way. Yeah, let me see. Yep, looks like it does. Thank you so much. I will save that for later. Like, honestly, I would have thought that the content of their previous game, Detention, would draw the ire of the Chinese government more than this game would. I mean, there was the one talisman thing in this game. But Detention goes hard with what it was like to be under martial law at that time.
有看到烛火吗？那是美心的原声。烛火怎么样？
Okay, sweet. It is on Apple Music. I have an Apple Music subscription, so
火在闪烁，代表他现在魂不附体。还有看到什么？有看到美心吗？那你
I mean, if I can even have a chance to potentially give more money to the developer, I
看有
don't
没有可以
know if
通
I
行的
would
地
from
方。
doing that, but support it any way I can. In fact, if you don't have it, buy Detention. If you want to see Devotion show up, buy Detention.
慈孤观音会引你们路。
I mean, it's a 2D style game, but it is great.
有光就跟着光走，有看到什么就讲出来。
And they're allegedly working on a third game. I don't know how well that's going. And I really hope they don't just get blacklisted because of this game.
你看到什么？纸船？船是不是漂在水上？水是慈孤观音在引路，跟着我念：水能通灵，船为摆渡，恭请慈孤观音引路。现在嘞，放水灯的河流有没有可以通行的地方？河上有沙洲，沙洲是慈孤观音的化身，它要当你的路，你走过去。
There's just a lot of style to this game.
有没有看到特别的地方？
So a lot of boats.
你看到一座桥，那很接近
Sure do.
历史了留意脚步，继续跟着光。不要管桥下的人，他们在受自己的业火。
Sorry, this audio design as well. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out, Death by Bambi. I really do appreciate that. If you get the chance to play this game yourself, and I hope you do, yeah, I'm hoping it comes back to Steam. As I said, right now, the only legit way to retrieve a copy without knowing somebody who has one is that Taiwanese release.
那你继续往上走，那是通天梯，跟着我运行。
But you better have $175 to $250.
故事灵显四方，恭迎慈孤观音。故事灵显四方，恭迎慈孤观音。故事灵显四方，恭迎慈孤观音。故事灵显四方。 杜先生，这是地狱惩罚罪人的地方，这边和你没有关系，不要碰任何东西，赶快走过去。别担心，你女儿不在这里。他们生前都是罪人，不用同情。 你只要看好自己的脚步。
I mean, this segment right here reminds me a lot of, oh, what the hell's the game? Hellblade. Senua's Sacrifice. More in the audio direction than content. I will likely not be playing the second game, though. Yeah, you have a good night too.
没看到什么？树，那是你的本命树。想见到慈姑观音，要先内观自己，你要走进自己的心。
Ah, this hole is made for me. This is my hole.
这边看到的就是你的内心。你要找到往上走的路，这条路会带你走到内心深处。那边有你的原
I hope it's actually visible on stream. It's very dark.
等一下，你要用元神去感应慈姑观音。
I can get glimpses of these fountain pens. Oh, pardon.
看到门了吗？进了门之后就要靠你自己，不管听到什么都不要理他，有什么事情就念慈姑观音的心咒。
哎，杜风雨，看这里，是我啊！几年不见都不记得我了吗？你还记得那朵花吗？我种的那朵。那女孩好喜欢那朵花，天天盯着它看。每次掉了一片花瓣，他就拔自己的指甲去重新完美它。花黄了，枯了，他就拿自己的血来浇，终于让小花开花结果。他就是那么宝贝它。可是我告诉你，小花终究是小花。结了果以后，它承受不了重量。
There's a part of me that wants to turn, but I'm not going to do it.
还是被压死。很遗憾吧，但我们都是作者，不是吗？现在还有机会救他，去吧，就在前面，去挽回你的希望。
Oh, that is.
画拍得很好啊！不要这样乱说，爸爸做得很好，爸爸对我最好了。全世界我最喜欢爸爸了。不管怎么样，爸爸都回家，爸爸我们一起出去玩。爸爸，我想要出去玩，带我去好不好？带我离开这里，爸爸。爸爸，为什么不离开这里？带我走嘛！带我离开这里，带我离开这里，求求你！
Okay, I guess we're chanting the mantra.
恭迎慈姑观音，度世灵显四方。陆先生，你的坚定驱除了那些魔障，现在慈姑观音亲自显身。
Okay, so if I recall correctly, and I'm pretty sure I do, it's been 2 years, but this is something you do not forget. This is where I'm going to give you time to leave the stream if you have issues with body horror. Because it gets pretty bad. In fact, I'm probably gonna wince and look a little bit away as some of this is going on. It's much too much for me. Yes. Okay. This is the case. Again, full warning, because I know it's going to be a lot for some people. So if you have issues, please look away for a little while.
爱女杜美心受因果业所困，心神蒙蔽，慈父杜风雨发愿，愿现我光明，化爱女心头阴霾。
Oh, forget it makes me do it. Ah. Ugh. It's not over. I was just one. And I'm sorry to say that is not the worst one. It's the sounds are just ugh. Okay, again, please look away if you've got issues with this. It's gonna get bad. Ugh.
杜美心受因果业所困，哑然失声。慈父杜风雨发愿，愿现我口舌，还爱女天来折射。
What did it? This is like the only reason I was regretting playing this game again. Oh. Oh, and I forgot my other screen has it on there too. God. They're both horrible, but the tongue you see.
顾先生，现在美心的心神已经回归了，接下来是最后的祈愿，从哪里开始的，就回到那里做结。
And you can just hear him like suffering, like without a tongue too. Like the audio direction, again, wonderful in this game. Okay, there's one more. So, one last warning.
受因果业所困，凤凰折翼，慈父独奉于法院，愿显我心血，救爱女，飞黄腾达。
I mean, this is still pretty bad. It's not as bad as the tongue, but I don't think it is. I mean, never mind. It is pretty bad. Because it's just gonna pour out.
好，现在算是完成了。最后诚心的叩拜慈姑观音，只要慈姑观音感应到了，一切就会圆满。
Okay. The Gwendling rite is a ritual that's been passed down for centuries. With the guidance of a spiritual medium, it's possible to chant an incantation and enter the spirit realm. The Yan Chen Palace resides in a person's inner conscience. By observing their own Wan Chen Palace, one can balance their soul, strengthening their aura, and then predict and shape their fate. To initiate the Guanlin rite, one must first write down their address and horoscope. The spirit medium will answer any questions and guide the host to their intended answer. Common questions include asking about one's career, fortune, and health. If someone's seriously ill, they can also ask for healing and recovery. Oh, sorry, that just made me so nauseous. Let's see, did I miss any? I'm sure I did. Yeah, I didn't get the ninth one. Consultation recordings. Alright, this is all we got left to do. To set tape recorder.
来，叶妈妈，你再说一次。我们每次这样拜过以后，身体、心里有没有感觉比较好？
是很舒畅，但是
怎么了？
拍谁，我只是想问，对我们家弟弟是不是没有效？他已经重考第2年了，我每天都有在办，都有在求，但是他成绩还是没有变好，是不是要补功的经？
This game definitely goes into the dangers of religious fanaticism, so.
麻烦老师跟我说要怎么办？
不要紧张，这个一定有方法，我会再教你。
拜托，何老。
我想确认一下，你告诉我的方法真的有用吗？有，一定有。我都有在念经，可是那女的还是不肯跟他离婚啊。我们都有在一起念了。我们念这个要真心诚意啊。 真的有念了，有缴钱，到底
你这个神棍，那个符根本没有用啊！
先生，我有录起来哦。
10年来，我每个月都缴这么多钱，大小事都办。你不是说植物观音什么都帮吗？我爸也相信你，后来才没去做化疗。你明明说可以多活2年的，现在人都走了，你最好解释清楚，不然我一定告你。
We have another one. I don't want to walk away until I can prove there's not another one. Okay, I think that's the last one. Alright, just make sure there's nothing else. Oh man, my stomach is still churning from that. Like, it is too much. I can't tell if we're still the father or we're the spiritual leader upstairs. I think we're still the father. Yeah, we are.
喂，陆先生。好，你听我说，你先把蛇酒准备好。你家有没有浴缸？有。好，那就在厕所就可以了。叫美心听话，照我说的做，一定会好。别担心，要坚定，心诚则灵，你知道吗？喂，你好。哦，陆先生哦。啊，是，我知道，我知道。这个哦，我跟你说，你不用紧张，这种事情急不得。这个仪式本来就是轻者当日，重者7日见效。你要对美心有信心，你要有耐心啊，不要去打扰她，让她慢慢泡，不要开厕所门，好吗？好，那你有问题再打来，我都在，我一定帮忙啊。
Guess it's time to come home. Back to 1987. Which would have been a year later because it was 1980, 1985, and 1986. 87 is also the year I was born, so there's that. When is it in 87? October 7th. There's a drawing done by Meishin. Oh, this place has gone to hell in a year.
9月29日，下雨天，妈妈很久没有回家了，我很想她。我忍耐不要哭，可是越忍，胸口越不舒服。有一天，就又开始不能呼吸了。爸爸说这次不用看医生， 明天我们去看何老师，病马上就会好。但是爸爸一定不知道，我已经有治好病的方法了。我已经折了好多郁金香了。
Okay, so she's got an anxiety
就可以放满整个房
relief.
间了。可惜爸爸最近都忙着拜拜念经，没办法陪我一起折。只要折到和故事里一样多的郁金香，我的病一定就会好了。病好后，我要继续练唱，变得更厉害，唱得更好。然后总有一天，一定会实现我的生日愿望，变成大明星，让爸爸妈妈一起坐在电视机前面看我唱歌，大家开开心心的聚在客厅。我好喜欢那个时候哦。
去梦到这里，失望的人，这次没能
Such a beautiful game.
我们让大海淹没了嘴，享受着心酸，纷乱的光线里，我闭上眼去看。
So I hope you all like this return to the game devotion. Is that I really hope it does get a Steam release, or GOG reverses the reverse. I have low hopes on that one, but Steam I think could happen. But the moment that this game comes back up, please, please, please snatch it, because who knows how long it'll last again. Like, this was no half-assed game. And it pains me to know that people are only able to play this for a week. Like, in an ideal world, this game would have still been up there. It would have been able to get a console release. And, it would just, yeah, it would be remembered. And unfortunately, it's being forgotten. And that's why I do these things, because I want to make sure that no game gets forgotten. Because I believe no game deserves to be forgotten.
爸爸，我们回家吧。
Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I can see your pixels. You just came in right at the time for the end of Devotion. Don't worry, we'll be playing another game after this. I've got Sense, a cyberpunk ghost story next. Oh, you were looking for a minute. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was going to see if the... I like to let the credits roll, too, because I think it's important for them to get their recognition. But you get this beautiful song. This side of the game does have some moments where there is some jump scary kind of things, and the moment of intense body horror near the end. But I think it's well worth checking out. If you can handle that, you learn a little bit about kind of the Taiwanese culture in the 80s and the dangers of religious fanaticism, especially when you're dealing with things like more of a folk religion, where it's spiritual healing with as I said, in this game we had like a little girl who definitely feeling the pressure from parents whose days of success kind of are fleeting, and they kind of are living vicariously through her. Definitely the stress is kind of contributing to her own illnesses, as we could see in the fact that she had received a diagnosis that said they could find no physical ailments and they recommended psych evaluation. And the young girl, like, while not completely understanding what is wrong with her, understands, like, she's folding up the paper rose tulips as like a calming mechanism. She was doing the same thing with the two marbles. So this is a game by Red Candle Games. I really hope this game can get into more hands soon. I have hopes for Steam, because Steam did not delist the game. The loss of publisher is what ultimately ended up with the game being delisted, at least as far as we're able to understand. Steam has never made a statement to the contrary regarding that.